What's good, y'all? I ain't gonna lie, I don't got too much yapping to do. I just want to get straight into the video. I just want to know what is the best financial or life decision that y'all have ever made. Let me know in the comments because I'm about to plug y'all in on the best financial decision and life decision that I think I've made to this day. And that would be getting my CDL. And for y'all, that might be anything else, but for me, definitely is getting my CDL. And the reason why I say that, excuse my daughter feet because she literally putting up feet in my freaking face. But getting my CDL has changed my life in so many ways because whenever I used to work and go to work, it was always regular like warehouse jobs where they gonna slave you to death. I'm talking about sometimes we working almost 80 hours in a week, 6 days a week in Louisiana heat, bro. And if I'm being quite honest, that is terrible on your body. Especially for me, I'm a skinny guy. So my whole life, I always had a goal to gain weight, but because I had to work these jobs where I'm sweating for 12 plus hours a day, 6 days out of the week, I never could reach that goal. But now, because I have my CDL, it's opened the door for me to actually be able to reach my goals in the gym as well, which I'm gonna make a separate video about that as well. But that could also be considered another reason why getting my CDL has been the best decision. Um, Ever since I got my CDL, I kid you not, I could literally put the proof in this video. I have not made less than $70,000 in a year. And that is a huge, huge blessing. Now, I've also made some mistakes, and I want to share my mistakes so that way you guys can avoid doing the same things that I do because by no means am I perfect. I am very much flawed, especially when it comes to managing my finances, right? That's why I get on here and I try to tell other people don't make the mistakes that I have made and that I still make sometimes, right? So, boom, I guess we can get into my next point, which would be don't get a high limit credit card. Please don't do that. The reason I say that, and I am somebody who has decent credit. I used to have a 790 credit score. That was about 2 years ago. Ever since I got a high limit credit card, because look, ever since I got that credit card, it has never been the same. I'm now like in the 600s, like the high 600s with my credit score, which isn't terrible, but it could be much better. And the reason why I'm telling y'all don't do that is because $1,000 was my first credit card limit on my Capital One card. And the only way that that limit goes up on Capital One is if you actually go request. But golly, Nevaeh, you about to miss my video. But one day I saw a promotion going on, right? It was for Chase Bank. And they had this 1,000 points bonus if you spend, I think, like $5,000 within the first few months of having the card, right? So in my head, that's like, I'm like, bro, I'm about to literally get a free $1,000 because I'm about to get 100,000 points, which basically is $1,000. When you add it up and do the math. So with that being said, I go ahead and I get the card, I get approved or whatever. I'm like, dope. So sure, let's do this. Let's spend $5,000 so I can get a free $1,000 because my rent is 1,000 anyways, and my other bills add up to. Let's just say my monthly expenses will probably be what, like 1,500 maybe. So in 3 months, I could definitely reach 5,000 if I spend a little bit of money. Um, so I went ahead and I did that. But ever since I got that free 1,000, I have never been able to get my balance all the way to zero and maintain it again. I got it pretty close once tax season came. I got it very close to $0, but then I ended up switching jobs again, and I had to use my credit card to pay for bills, and to pay for my the things I needed to get by while I was getting this new job, right? So don't get a credit card, bro. It's always gonna be a reason for you to spend it, and it's gonna mess you up. Like you're always gonna owe money, which sucks, right? Because right now, if I'm being honest, I think I owe like $8,000 on this credit card, which is absolutely freaking ridiculous, bro. That's ridiculous. It's terrible. But like I said, there's literally always something to buy. So that's why I don't recommend getting a credit card. Because at least if you use your cash, if you use your debit card, at least once you get paid, you know that you don't have to pay anybody else with it. You know what I mean? You might be broke and you might have to go DoorDash to go get you some, some more money or something like that. But at least you don't owe nobody. When you get paid, the money is yours. So that's much better than the position I'm in because every time I get paid, I owe the credit card company up to $8,000, which is absolutely freaking ridiculous. All right. Next point. The best decision that I have ever made, like I said, was getting my CDL. You nasty, man. You over here farting. Like I said, the best decision I ever made was getting my CDL, but at the same time, it has also opened a door for me to pay things off quickly, right? And I just got talking about, I just got done talking about how I owe $8,000 on credit card, right? The only reason that I owe that much is because I stopped paying a large amount towards my credit card, and I started paying a even larger amount every month towards my CDL school because when I got my CDL, I didn't go through another company. I just went to a school. They approved me for financing. They ain't gonna lie, they screwed me over. I paid, if I look at my account summary on CDL school, $10,000 probably like the overall cost of me getting my CDL, which is kind of crazy when some people get theirs for free. But I digress. But um, I started putting like $1,500 extra a month on that instead of paying more money on my credit card. So the money that I would have used to pay my credit card down, I used for CDL school. So I was able to pay down I think I had $6,000 left on it in 3 months. Now I only in 3 months I paid down $6,000 off of that CDL school, and now I'm about to have a whole bill going. So every month I would have had to pay $180 on CDL school. Now that bill I can literally get rid of it with one paycheck, which is a blessing, right? So all glory be to God on that. But again, my CDL has allowed me to pay things off much quicker. And I never looked at it like that because every time I used to get paid, I just always make minimum payments on things. But ever since I tried to actually get rid of my debt, I've been making larger payments. Y'all, my child would not let me record. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I've been making larger payments. You wanna be in the video? You wanna be in the video so bad, don't you? Excuse her head, y'all. We literally just waking up. I'm just waking up and recording fresh off the wake up. So yeah, she just being nosy and want to be involved. Go ahead, tell the people what you got to say. The video about to be done anyways. Go tell them what you got to say. Tell them what you got. Don't eat the mic. No. Just, that's all you got to say? All right, y'all. I guess I'm going to have to finish. Oh, snap. See, she about to fall off the bed. All right, y'all. I'm gone.